So it's great to see the smiling faces here. So now we have Mark Cryle and his group, Asleep at the Reel, and let's put our hands together and make them feel really, really awake and welcome.
Across its pole, such a bit of bread you break if you're breaking bread at all. The hollow-eyed children stare like scarecrows in the field. There's a blight upon these burrows, there's a scar that won't be healed. Go now, don't look back. Go now, don't look back. Take these wedding rings and pocket watch and trinkets that I saved. Take your mother's silver locket, now she's lying in her grave. Your passage on the waterhead is where the first ship sails, be it Boston or the borders or the bluffs in New South Wales. Go now, don't look back. Go now, don't look back. Don't confuse your dreams with destiny. Don't do the things I've done. Don't sacrifice your future on that shrine. Take these words, take these gifts, a father to his son. It's the hearts we leave behind. It's the hearts we leave behind. Don't confuse your dreams with destiny. Don't do the things I've done. Don't sacrifice your future on that shrine. Take these words, take these gifts, a father to his son. It's the hearts we leave behind. It's the hearts we leave behind. There's a cursed crop that's sown. There's a reaper at the threshold. There's a pale horse on the road. Don't you hear the banshees wailing as they've never wailed before? Don't you hear the wretched rapper now upon the workhouse door? Go now, don't look back. Go now, don't look back. Well, thank you. Thanks very much. It's great to be back here at Neurum. Thank you kindly. As Tony said, we are Asleep at the Reel, and we're mainly going to be playing songs from a new album that we've recorded. And the album was largely inspired by my reading a whole lot of stuff about Irish in Australia in particular. And I was reading these letters that a woman, an Irish woman, had written back to her family. She was on the Darling Downs in the 1880s. And she was writing back to her family in Ireland saying, you know, we're all doing okay over here and it's a bit tough, but, you know, we think we're all doing all right. But I could read between the lines. It looked to me like they were struggling. And it inspired this song called Holding On. And my good friend Mick Nolan on my left and your right is going to sing this one for us, a song called Holding On.
1, 2, 3, 4. hard times too much lately. We're holding on, we're holding on. We're holding on, we're holding on. While Dan's away, he'll make good pay, fencing and cheering. It's just me and the kids, but Sean and Ben can help with clearing. We're holding on, we're holding on. We're holding on, we're holding on. Father Pat came by and took us through the catechism, praising God on high in all His goodness and His wisdom. The corn is in, we pray for rain and look to the heavens. We're thick and thin, we won't complain, just take what we're given. We're holding on, we're holding on. We're holding on, we're holding on. Now I must close, it's time to go, the fire is dying. I'll cast my cares, say my prayers and keep on trying. We're holding on, we're holding on. 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 We're holding on. Holding on.
Thank you. That was Mick Nolan singing that one for us. We've got Suzanne Hibbs on the drums, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And Hugh Curtis on the fiddle and the mandolin. Thanks. And Michael Fix on the guitar, the electric guitar. He'll be coming along in a little while and doing other stuff on the acoustic guitar. He's our next act. We're just the support act for Michael today.
Just warming up on us.
Yeah, it's a warm-up, that's right.
Friday night on the pier, telling lies and wiping tears. In my heart I felt it was time to go, where the sailor meets the sea, and our very own Gethsemane. Molly Rose, how was I to know? Running to, running from, like the tramps in that Springsteen song. Running 'cause there's no place left to hide. So I ran, so you stayed, with all the prayers will never play with all the dreams I'm distancing tonight. You were right, my road. Yes, that's just the way it goes. You were right, I was wrong. This is not where I belong. Sydney Harbor, blue and clear. Days are gray when you're not here. Halfway around the world to find my heart. Galway calls, Silver Strand, and the rain cap in hand. I meet you where the road to redemption starts. Yes, that's just the way it goes. You were right, I was wrong. This is not where I belong. Word I'm trying to say, but sorry never really takes the pain away. You were right, Molly Rose. I guess that's just the way it goes. You were right, I was wrong. This is not where I belong. Guess that's just the way it goes. You were right, I was wrong. This is not where I belong. You were right, my road. I guess that's just the way it goes. You were right, stayed on track. What's the chance you'd have me back? Thank you. Thanks very much. That song was called Molly Rose, if you hadn't guessed.
A song now about a changing industry.
No, it's not. There's no whaling? No.
Like I said, it's a song that's got nothing to do with
Changing industry.
changing industry. It's actually a song about the changing streets.
Did you leave your glasses at home, mate?
I'm not wearing them.
I've got this huge print version.
I use the Michael Nolan large print set.
Yeah.
set
48
list.
font, mate. Never fails. 48. Unless it's on its back like
It's failed.
Mick has great ears, but his eyes are not good. If he offers to drive you home, just be really careful, I can tell you.
And well, clearly my eyes aren't that good either, and I'm the driver.
Mick, there's no way that's 48. 48's bigger than that.
All right, oh, God, well, things are getting better. That's good, mate.
It's the only band in the world that would discuss font sizes of their set list on stage in front of the public during the performance.
Yeah, but
The
they're
features
laughing.
of our act, but people love it. Is that right? Or
It's called filling time while Mark tunes the guitar.
could be a while.
I've come to know this country's come to know me. I found a road I thought I'd lost, and I've been the welcome stranger in the shade of the coolabah tree, some shamrock neath the Southern Cross. But as the campfire's dying, neath the brigalow sky I'll make my bed. I'll hum that song that sings me walk the streets of Dublin in my head. Some days you hit the road, some days it hits you back, sometimes it going my dead run. Follow that river winding, follow that wayward track, I guess we'll get there soon enough. A smoking chimney calls me, sometimes we'll go where we are led. I'll gaze into that open fire, walk the streets of Dublin in my head. There by the living, along the quay, I hear the hawkers calling, they sing their songs for me. Cockles and mussels, barrow and cod, they're clicking on the cobblestone, there to go in my just wishful thinking, time only runs one way, I guess we've all been there before. Hoarding our souvenirs through the passing of the day, I set my feet upon the shore. I muse upon that footfall, my dreams have come to know its trail. This dusty road, I walk the streets of Dublin in my head. By the living, along the quay, I hear the hawkers calling, they'll sing their songs for me. Cockles and mussels, barrow and cod, the clinging on the cobblestones, they echo in my heart. I've traveled 1,000 byways, I met some bridges burn, I met some good friends on the way. I made some bad confessions and lessons painfully learned. Who knows, I might go back someday. I could get lucky here, find a nugget on some riverbed. Until that ship comes in, I'll walk the streets of Dublin in my head. On a rainy night, sometimes a silent tear is shed. As I turn down the light, I walk the streets of Dublin in my head. In my
Well, thank you, Connie. That was Mick Nolan with The Streets of Dublin. Bit of guitar and fiddle interplay there between Hugh Curtis and Michael Fix, always fun. Right, a few little technical problems, but we've sorted them out, I hope.
Well, there was a test to see if anyone really does listen to the bass.
There were some people out there saying, that sounds better without the bass, I think.
No, I'd never say that to you.
Anyway, this next song we're going to play is an older song we recorded on our first CD, but it was actually a fair bit. I wrote it considerably before that time. It was a song that was inspired by a whale watching expedition on Moreton Bay.
How did you get there?
How did we get there? We got on a boat, and Hugh tells me that he probably knows the guy who ran. Anyway.
You don't like my dad jokes, do you?
Oh, no, you go for it.
They caught the whaleway down there.
That was before the rail went to Redcliffe.
You could have gone from Manly.
Anyway.
Are we going to play the song Whale Meet Again?
Yeah.
Totally, you've lost the vibe on the beautiful introduction you had worked out there for us, Mark. We're sorry about that.
That's all right. That's okay. As a stage Patacotta band, we're really good at just playing the songs. I think we should agree about that. A song that's called The Queen of the Great Below, and it was inspired by this whale watching expedition on Moreton Bay, but also I was reading the famous book Moby Dick at the time, so a couple of kind of whaling things all got together, and a few characters from the Moby Dick novel got mixed up in with this story, and it's a song called The Queen of the Great Below, as I may have said, and it goes a hell of a lot like this.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Call him Ahab, call him seeker and hunter and butcher and blade. I called him Granddad, and he brought me stories of life on the waves of the southern seas, chasing the whale for a share of the profits they'd sail. And he'd sing hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and there she blows, sing on hooray, and up she rises. Queen of the great below. Just an old salt with his pipe and his whiskey, the memories were stirred. He liked to find malt, and wide-eyed and spellbound we'd hang on each word of the knockabout man and the thrill of the breach and the chase and the kill. I will sing hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and there she blows, sing on hooray, and up she rises. It's the queen of the great below. Sons and the daughters learn a new history, and old sailor stories will fade. Too much blood on the water left ghosts in the sea, but the times bring a new kind of trade now. And it's my game with a cargo of tourists, these decks they align, and they'll take aim, but with phones and their cameras, not harpoon and iron. At Grandad we'll go chase the whale. You can call me the modern Ishmael. And he'll sing hooray, and up
rises. Hooray, and there she goes, singing hooray, and up she rises. Singing hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and there she goes, singing hooray, and up she rises. It's the queen of the great below. Thank you. Thanks very much, Queen of the Great Below. As was mentioned, we've got some CDs there in the merch shop, and what I've also done with the recent CD is I've done some CDs where I've copied the files onto a USB, and I've attached the USB to the CD with high fidelity tape. And so if you don't have a CD player but you'd still like to listen to the music, you could buy one of those. Just like a thought. Our music is also available on Spotify and Apple Music and Tinder and all those things. But
He's got no idea, has he?
anyway, but as you probably know, we don't make any money out of that. So if you want to support us, you can do that kind of stuff. We've also got we've got a Facebook page if anyone's on that and wants to know what we're up to. We've got a web page that'll tell you about gigs. And in addition to doing these, what we call showcase gigs, where we play all our original songs, we do other gigs around town in Brisbane. If you're based in Brisbane and you want to come and see us play, come and check out our web page and it'll tell you where we are. We'll play a few covers in with our original songs on those occasions. So anyway, that's who we are. That's what we're doing. And Mick's going to sing a song which was recorded on our second album. This one's called Midnight in Montreal.
Forget the girls, see the world, that's what they all say. Let it go, hit the road, get her out of your head. So I set forth for the great wide north, but I left my heart behind. Now it's midnight in Montreal, she's still on my mind. Let it rain, because I came a little drink from that well. Thursday's child is running wild in a heartbreak hotel. I tried a one-night stand in Newfoundland, but loving's hard to find. Now it's midnight in Montreal, she's still on my mind. I came down from London town just to find me some peace. I'm sitting here drinking Molson beer in St. Catherine Street East. Well, around the world there's a Brisbane girl on Eastern Standard Time, but it's midnight in Montreal, she's still on my mind. Yes, it's midnight in Montreal, she's still on my mind. I said it's midnight in Montreal.
Thanks so much. Tell them about this song. Hugh, you know the story.
No.
Doesn't know the story.
Oh, kind of, but
It's about sheep.
I'll be tempted to tell a dad joke, so no.
It's a song that Mark found an old Australian expression, which is 3 sheep to the wind. And he said, no, Mark, that can't be right. I've never heard of that expression before. And I'm no country boy or anything, but I can't imagine 3 sheep to the wind meaning very much.
As you
I'm
can
sure-
tell, Michael is a very, very fine guitar player.
Good producer.
Good producer, plays a whole bunch of instruments actually. He's a hell of a nice guy.
He doesn't listen.
It's about a storm in New Zealand.
Yeah, okay. There's an expression that I first heard, 3 sheets to the wind, which means,
Sheets! Ah!
Yeah, which means you had too much to drink, typically. And like quite a few expressions that we have in our language, it has a nautical origins. So it actually is to do with the sheets. So that there are probably sailors out there who'll just say, no, that's totally wrong. But the sheets are the ropes that hold the sails together, and if they're loose, then the sails are flapping around, and it's expression that 3 sheets to the wind, the sails are flapping around, the boat's kind of rocking around, so everything's a bit, topsy-turvy. So I heard the expression, and I just thought I could turn that into a song, and so I did. I just did it over a couple of days. I turned it into a song called 3 Sheets to the Wind, it's from our most recent CD, the Homes and Hearts CD. That's going to be on the next CD. Anchors away the turning tide, leave Cock Harbor far behind, make the South Atlantic in a week.
Now she's blowing from the west, 16 men on a dead man's chest, put the ships of flour off the fleet.
Heave away Johnny, haul away Joe, we got many miles to go. Don't you hear us say around no more?
Through the lightning, storms and rain, and smell them down, then back again. Skipper says we'll make it home by June. 3 sheets to the wind.
Very simple, that chorus.
3 sheets to the wind.
There's brick and roller fly, 16 knots and it's gusting high, hoisting all the canvas she can bear.
Through the lightning, storms and rain, smell them down, then back again. Skipper says we'll make it home by June. 3 sheets to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind.
Another chorus.
3 sheets to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind.
Past Cape Nelson, up the shipwreck coast, through the wildcat water we will fly.
Save our prayers for the sailors and their ghosts, till we see Port Norman up alive and found.
Now the harbor girls will say, here comes Jack with 3 months' pay. Polly can show you all your favorite sin.
It's whiskey, rum, and porter too, for the bosun mate and all the crew, tossing them down at the Shamrock Inn. We'll be 3 sheets to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. We've got a couple more songs before we disappear, but I must remember to thank a few people. I'd like to thank Ange and all the people who've organised this festival. We really appreciate it. It's a lovely festival to play. Thanks for inviting us along. It's an enormous amount of work, and we're very grateful. And so thank you to all the organisers and all the people who are the volunteers. Sincerely appreciate it. I'd also like to thank the sound crew. Dave Parnell's down here. I can see Mark Smith up there. Are you just resting, or are you updating your Facebook status on your iPad? Let's nod it off. Just give him a prod, will you? So thanks for looking after sound. Sounds great from our end, so it's really appreciated.
Wonderful up here. Thanks, Dave.
This is a song called Promised Land.
Smile, kiss goodbye to the emerald eyes. Cross the seas, try my hand, set a course for that promised land. Ballarat, it's where I'm bound. Folks is lying there on the ground. It's my wagon to that caravan. It's the road to that promised land. Don't use watching as days go past. Don't use begging for change. I was born with a dream of stars, pennies from heaven when it rains. And I toss those pennies in my well. Toast good fortune, I'll ring my bells. Nuggets there as big as your hand. That way up on that promised land. Blue skies, milk and honey, green grass, make your pile and you make it fast. It's a lucky country and I'll be damned if I don't make it in that promised land. Sign me up for that promised land.
Yeah, rocking out short and to the point. From our Sex Pistols tribute album we'll be putting out with him. It's time for us to say farewell, and you have been listening to Hugh Curtis on the fiddle and the mandolin and the vocal. Suzanne Hibbs on the drums.
All three of them.
Michael Nolan on the bass guitar and the vocal. And Michael Fix on guitar.
And Mr. Mark Cryle, everyone. All original songs written by Mark, which is every song we did today.
Thank you. And if you hang around for about 15 minutes after we finish, Michael's going to be on doing a set, and he is, despite what you've heard, he's actually a really good guitar player. Is that what you want me to say?
No, my set is really just the support, to have supporting music while you're up there selling CDs hand over fist. I'll try and play pleasant music for you, Mark.
Thanks. Just do that. They've got a background music stuff. What's that? Yeah, you did that. Ah, yes, The Girl from Ipanema, a classic. That one isn't in the set list today, curiously enough. You might be surprised. So if you've seen us play before, you'll know we typically end with a song called The Road. Well, nothing's changed. So if you feel that you want to go and get a drink now and you've heard this one before, you can just head out. Yeah, so yeah, thanks, Jerry.
But, you don't have to make it quite so obvious, Jerry.
Yeah. So a song called The Road, it's a song written for precisely such an occasion as this. So thanks again for coming out. Take care. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Memories and laughter fill the room, with strings and drum. All our songs they have been sung, will bid you short of failure with this tune. So farewell, dear friends, until we meet again. Fill the parting glass and toast that day. May your sun shine warm, may you weather every storm, and the road rise up to meet you on your way. May true hearts prevail, may the wind fill up your sail, and the stars be there to guide you on your path. And the love you find, may it hold you in its spine, and warm you like the embers of a hearth. So farewell, dear friends, until we meet again. Fill the parting glass and toast that day. May your sun shine warm, may you weather every storm, and the road rise up to meet you on your way. Shadows deep, when we're grey and full asleep, nodding by a fire we'll recall. Nights run free, spent in good company, warming to the memory of it all. So farewell, dear friends, until we meet again. Fill the parting glass and toast that day. May your sun shine warm, may you weather every storm, and the road rise up to meet you on your way. So farewell, dear friends, until we meet again. Fill the parting glass and toast that day. May your sun shine warm, may you weather every storm, and the road rise up to meet you, and the road rise up to meet you, and the road rise up to meet you on your way. Thank you. We'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Keep it going. More. How lucky are we? Wow, the talent here is amazing. It's through the roof. I understand that's why we have a soft roof above us so it doesn't puncture the roof. Thank you so much. Now I've got a few announcements to make while we have a break and set up. Lost and found, there's been a